Good noon everyone. In continuation of my video on non-verbal communication, today I have taken up a topic to present my stance, that's a paralanguage. Before describing anything about paralanguage, it would be much appropriate to understand and analyze first the term. It means in constitution of the word paralanguage, there are two words are involved. First word is para and second word is language. Para conveys the concept of beyondness. It means what is existing beyond that when we are conveying or receiving, that will be associated to para. And language, that conveys a symbol, sign and a cluster of letters, that can be known as a language. Here, when the word para is being associated to the particular word, that word means letter word will change its meaning. So here, when we are just saying the para language, it means language which conveys no word, which has no words, which has no sign in written. We have to just stress whether this sign is perceptible or not. So we have to find out the indicators, because whatever we will discuss under the para language, that will be known as an indicator. That will be positive indicator, that will be negative indicator. So there are two types of the indicator that works under para language. When we are to listen anyone, when we are just listening any speaker, so the way of speaking that decides too much things about the intention, about the intensity, about the depth of the emotion, etc., etc. We have to just stress whether speakers is conveying smile, smiley face he is conveying or not, and his posture is open or not, if he is showing the interested, he is showing or reflecting interested expression, and his eye contact is a moderate and his volume is moderate, means accurate page speaker is following. All these as to show just a positive indicator. When we are to talk about negative indicator, means how we can understand that speakers, they are just indicating in a negative way. Our receivers, they are just indicating their negativeness. How we can receive all the things, how we can trace all the things, how we can examine all the things. We have to analyze so many things, such as foundering voice and slow pitch, high pitch, defensive arms and legs position, deceitful expression or look, and the fretting expression, supercilious expression, and immature eye contact. These are negative indicator of our non-verbal communication. So non-verbal communication describe a wide range of vocal characteristics which helps to express and reveal the speaker's attitude. So non-verbal communication, that is means we are just to analyze, means manner, means technique, which technique speaker is adopting in a revelation. That's very important. So under para language, we have to examine speakers voice, not only speakers but receiver you can also say, because when we are studying the para language, that may be associated to speaker and receiver, means sender and receivers both may be involved. And we are just to examine or analyze the para language, means indicators which are involved in making communication. So first indicator is voice, and means whether speakers or receivers voice is sweet, nasty, musical, and cultivated, and nasty, clear, unclear, complex, means all these indicators will show the genuineness of concept, genuineness of sentence delivered by speaker. This way, only by tracing the voice quality, we can understand means how much speaker is making balance between expression and thought. Because thought, whatever runs inside us, that may be our thought, feeling, emotion, but fact is what, only with the help of medium and all language, we just try to do justice with our feelings, our emotion, with our masses, etc., etc. Means with the help of language, we just try to give a shape to our ideas and thought in a more genuine way. We just try to we just try to express, means our para language that will exude our genuineness of our thought and depthness of our emotion. So we have to be very careful means on means what types of the voice quality we are maintaining during our speaking. That's very important thing. That is the indicator, means a positive indicator and negative indicator of a speaker and receiver. Now I'm coming to intonation. Intonation is just a modulation of voice. Whether our intonation is high, medium or low. Here I am reciting 2 lines. That's a very means those lines are very popular lines of Robert Frost. Miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep. Means 2 lines which I recited, you will see that there are same words, not a single words is less or more in first sentence or second sentence. Means both lines contains the same words, but it conveys a different meaning, and it happens because of the variation in pitch. So when our intonation, our voice modulation that change, it means meaning that will be changed. First line is showing that we have set our goals and lots of things we have to do. It means we have to miss our exercise that needs much more. And second line is showing that we are very at the point where the speaker is standing, means his destination is very far, means he requires much toil, so there is no